How are we all feeling today? What has your day been like so far? And what day is it, Friday? What day is it today? It's Tuesday. Why do I never know what day it is? I hope that when things resume a little bit longer and I am reliant a lot more on carrying my diary around, I will I'm not sure what's happening to this time frame. It says live 15 minutes. I haven't been on live 15 minutes. I don't really know what's happening. So, anyway, Facebook is doing what it does. How are you feeling? I don't know if I'm having hot flushes, but I'm feeling a little hot lately. Must be something to do with the air or my hormones. Anyway, Shazzy, hi. Yes, it's Tuesday. I know. What am I like at forgetting what day it is? Honestly, it's horrendous. Hi, Helen. How did it go today? How was your recording? Have you sent it in? It's very exciting. Very, very, very exciting. Just waiting to see if anyone is jumping on. Yeah, Facebook's been really strange today. I don't know what's happening. I think it's got this kind of, or it's my laptop. It could be my laptop. It could be my internet. So if you are watching, please do say hello so I can thank you for watching. And if you are watching on replay, hashtag replay so that I can thank you for watching. So today's live, I wanted to talk to you about cutting the bungee cord. And I found it quite funny when I thought of what I was going to call this live, because when I was 15, I did a bungee jump. Never done one since, and it's not something that I'd like to carry on doing, but I did one in a pub car park nearby with my mum and my auntie holding my daughter at the time. There's mummy jumping out of a cage. It was very scary, but I did it. I like to do things that scare me. I think that's where you grow. And I've shared with you before how I faced my fear of flying by flying a plane on my 40th birthday. So I'm an all-in person because I understand how precious life is and how quickly things can change. So what do I mean about cutting the bungee cord? So I wanted to talk to you about this because it's relevant to my amazing Unstoppable course that starts in 4 days. Love it. And the word unstoppable. So, you know, what does unstoppable mean? It sounds self-explanatory, but it means impossible to stop. So what are the things that could be stopping you from living your best life? And I'm going to go through a couple of things in this live to get you thinking about where you are and where you want to be and why you're not currently there if you're not where you want to be. And I know for lots of people, it feels like you are attached to a bungee cord. So if you imagine, go with me on this, you're attached to a bungee cord, we're not going to jump out of a crane, we're going to run forwards. And you'll run and run and run, you're like, right, I'm going to go and get this, I'm going to make this career change, I'm going to make my relationship the best it can be, I'm going to lose weight, get fit, get more confidence, I'm going to make all these changes, I'm going to get more money, and I'm going to run and I'm going to keep running. And then you get so close and it's just within reach, and then boom! Had to do that noise, never done that noise before in my life. Before you know it, you are right back to the beginning. Right back. And when you're going forwards and you pull backwards, it can feel like you are being pulled even further back. So very often it feels like you're not just starting again, you're starting from even back before. And then you've got to have a little rest, and then you've got to decide, right, I need to get the energy to go for this again. But the problem is that generally when we are going forwards, if we are keeping being pulled back, and if we are keeping, if we're having that sensation that here I go again, we've got to start again, it's because there are things that you haven't addressed and you haven't healed, and that you maybe don't even know where to start. I remember literally before starting my journey as a therapist, I remember literally just thinking, I can't keep doing this. Like, this is just monotonous. This is over and over and over again. Am I going forwards, and then I'm being pulled back? I'm going forwards, and I'm being pulled back. And it's exhausting. It's not just exhausting for you. It's exhausting for your family. It's exhausting in your relationship. It is exhausting doing the same thing over and over again and feeling like you are getting nowhere. It's a lot like how I imagine trying to walk up a hill with Vaseline on your shoes. It's impossible. It feels impossible. And the reason it feels impossible is because that bungee cord is attached and it's going to keep pulling you backwards. Now, the things that can keep us pulled back are very often things like our childhood, things that we've experienced in childhood. Now, my childhood was very disruptive. There was a lot of uncertainty. There was a lot of arguments between my mum and my dad. Even though they'd split up, it was kind of, I'd go to one house and live there for a bit, and then another house, and then another house, and another house. And it was just like I didn't know where I was most of the time. And that instability and that insecurity stayed with me. It just stayed with me. I never felt that I had anything that was actually mine. And even when I got my own house at 18 with my daughter, who was 4 at the time, I was always living in fear that it was going to be taken away, because that was one of the things that was keeping me attached to my bungee. And then it can be things like previous relationships. You know, in previous relationships, if you've been hurt, if you've been let down, if you've been abandoned, betrayed, all those things, they again contribute to how you feel and how you find your life currently. So, you know, they're all things that keep pulling you back. Labels, bullying, anything like that, even if it's just been something that's been a really negative experience in your life, it doesn't have to be overly traumatic, it doesn't have to be anything major to impact your life, because if you are not where you want to be right now, there are reasons for it. And the main reason why I do what I do is because I have been that person that has sat on waiting lists and waiting lists and waiting lists and waiting lists. I've been the person that's been sat not knowing who to speak to, how to move forward, what do I do? And reading books and trying to get some kind of handle on how I can move forward. My journey only really started to take a turn when I started studying and when I started working with coaches, because, you know, all a coach is essentially is somebody that helps you get from A to B in a lot smoother way and a lot easier way. So that is why I do what I do. And the courses that I deliver are all designed around helping you get where you want to be in the best place. You know, what dreams do you want to achieve? Where do you want to go? Because a lot of the time we'll dream and we'll think we want this, we want to create this dream, we want to have this amount of money, we want to have this career, we want to have the best relationship. Where do I start? Where do I look? Is there a website I can go on to order myself one of those? All of those things? What is it? And the thing is, when you are in that position and you are really, really searching and wanting to create the best life you can seem like an impossible task because there's so much to go through. And in my Unstoppable course, I break all those things down. It's all structured week by week. You have live coaching with me on the group, and it is life-changing, absolutely life-changing. Now, because I've sat on waiting lists and because I used to get so frustrated, hi Shirley, because I used to get so frustrated with waiting and feeling like absolute shit, anxious, stressed, worried, money was a huge worry, you know, confidence was something I didn't even have, hated my body, didn't like my life, felt unlovable, felt unattractive, felt all of those things. I have been at the bottom. I have been at the bottom on more than one occasion. And so I made it my absolute goal in life to be able to offer women courses and support so that they can work through the things that they need to work through and not waste life, not waste time. Because, you know, if you imagine sat looking at if somebody's really good at algebra, then I'll have to change this story. But you know, imagine sat looking at some quantum physics. Let's go with that. You'd look at it and you'd be like, what the hell is this? I don't know what that is. I need to start working on my times table and I'll work my way up to quantum physics eventually. Yeah? But with life and with you having your life, you're plonked into the world. We're here and then stuff happens and we're meant to just what? Figure it out? Now, the figuring out can be exhausting. The figuring out can take so much time. Your moods can be up and down. You feel on your own. You feel like you've got nobody that understands. Well, I'm here to tell you that I understand. I understand because I've been where you are. I understand because I know the transformation that the women that have done my courses before have experienced. And one of the things that was really important to me is that I made it affordable. So my Unstoppable course can even be paid over 2 months, and it is £97. £97, 50 quid a month. Yeah? And at the end of the 4 weeks, you will have such an insight to who you are and where you are going. And that bungee cord, we will have cut it away. Because the way that you feel now and the cycle that you are in now, if you are not happy in every area of your life, why not do something about it to make changes? Now, I also understand that it can feel quite daunting stepping into stuff. It can feel really daunting. You know, investing in yourself. It's like, well, I don't mind investing in my hair and I don't mind investing in the kids. I don't mind investing in my partner. I don't mind buying stuff for the house. You know, I don't mind spending £4,000 on a sofa and sitting on it. I don't mind buying a £1,000 telly, but I'm just a bit nervous about investing in myself. And I get that there's that little bit of resistance. That's completely normal. And part of what we do in the course is I teach you, how to remove resistance, how to remove fear, and how to step forward into a much more awareness so that you can literally become unstoppable in every area of your life. Every area. We cover everything. So if you are interested, please drop me a message because I'd love to connect with you and tell you a little bit more about it. I'd love to stay on here and do the full course for nothing. But I can't do that, can I? But I try and give you as much as I can. Now, I know it's only Tuesday because my pill packet tells me the day of the week I cheat. Maybe there's a thing. Hi, Julie. Good to see you. Hi, Tasha. Hi, Linda. So, yeah, if you are just unsure what this Unstoppable course is, then give it a try because I will hold your hand all the way through, and I promise you this course is life-changing. And you only need to go onto the link and look at the testimonials of people that have done it previously, and that, you know, the results speak for themselves. So I wanted to just come on and just to get you thinking about if you are on that bungee cord, let me help you cut it, and let's work together so you can move forward because I want you all to have the best time possible. Breathe, Bridie, breathe. So I'm sending you lots of love. Thank you so much for tuning in. And just so you know, we have 4 days until we begin, and then the 4 weeks transformation starts. So I'd love it if you could be a part of that, mostly for you, because I love the end results and I love the women afterwards saying, oh my God, where was this course? Like, where's it been all my life? Well, it's here. So hopefully I will speak to some of you soon. And like I say, if you want any information whatsoever, just drop me a message because I'm always here. Mwah!